Aaron ignored the news completely, as he knew it was just a waste of time, and he had something far more interesting to look into. Mr. Fairmaner. Mr. Fairmaner had real human teeth in his house and claimed that they were prosthetic fangs. Aaron was trained to be an investigator. He had seen real blood, organs, and even crime scenes. He had studied enough cases in his training to know what was fake and real, and those teeth were definitely real. Now Aaron had two options. Either he investigated Mr. Fairmanor or found this nephew. Mr. Fairmanor did seem innocent, and even if he wasn't, he would never say that out loud. And he was always going to be too professional with Aaron to get any information out anyway. After a long time of thinking and weighing his options, he decided to find this nephew. The bad thing about this digital world is that no information about anyone is ever truly private. But for investigators like Aaron, it was a good thing. Aaron was able to find Mr. Fairmaner's social accounts quite quickly. His full name was Elliot Fairmaner. He had lots of friends and many interactions on his posts, showing that he was very active. He was a middle-aged person who didn't understand social media privacy very well, thus almost everything was public. Again, good for Aaron. It made things easy to investigate. Soon Aaron knew that most of Elliot Fairmaner's friends were business associates and he only had a few relatives and a single close friend. His friend was Gray Holloway. Surprisingly, he kept everything extremely private, unlike his friend Elliot. Aaron couldn't even find any picture of him, but on many occasions he was called as best caring and most loyal by Elliot. Elliot had a brother, still single, living out of the country and working as a vlogger, and a sister who was a housewife, had a son and a husband who worked as a salesman. Aaron's main focus shifted to the son quickly, Lucas Collins. Lucas was a 13-year-old boy and wasn't gothic at all. Aaron was so annoyed by the situation that he wanted to confront Elliot that his nephew wasn't gothic and the teeth were real, but the sane part in him knew that it's not possible and he needed proper evidence to confront Elliot. He spent an hour going through Lucas' social media accounts. After a bunch of silly childish posts and famous memes, his eyes finally caught what he was looking for. There was a picture of the kid with those teeth. The caption read, "Crazy thing I find in my old uncle's house. Should I call the police?" Aaron stared and smiled. Kids are so innocent, playing around with something that could be important evidence. But thanks to the kid, Aaron now had something to investigate. The teeth weren't of the kid at all like Elliot had claimed. Now he needed to know the truth behind them. But it was 8 in the morning. He had stayed up all night. He needed sleep. He decided to watch news once again and then go to sleep. As he turned on the news, he saw the star killer names going on again. He huffed and whispered to himself, "The way you are everywhere, you're going to haunt me for a while, even when you are caught." A few people were talking to each other about Star Killer's actions in a program. Aaron was taking notes to help find more clues when suddenly another breaking news report came in. Aaron sighed and asked Starkiller in his head, "Another? Dude, do you even sleep?" The answer came from his mind too. "No rest for the wicked, Aaron." That made Aaron roll his eyes. He really needed sleep. He was talking to himself and replying to himself on the behalf of a killer. He shook his head and focused on the news. The body was found in an asylum and had a star lying on his chest. The person who found the body has opened the star and read it before the police could seize it. It had a clear message. "I'm utterly offended. Bernard escaped from this asylum, you lazy bums. The star killer had said it clearly that the police have caught the wrong person. How long will it take for the police to find the right killer? This time, Star Killer's message has a. The anchor stopped for a moment. The breaking news report headline changed, and so did Anchor's reaction. The previous star that the police kept from the public was a direct message for someone. This message has been given out to public by police today, as they are headed to interrogate that person right now. The message was, "Find me already, Aaron. I'm getting impatient." Aaron's jaw dropped. He had really thought the star killer had kept this cat and mouse chase a secret, but he had informed it to police long ago. It was probably his friends at the police station who kept him away from it all for so long, and now they were too desperate to keep him out of it anymore. He stood up and started to put away all his notes and printed pictures in a bag to hide them away. He didn't need the police, even though they were his friends, to know that he was entertaining the Star Killer's game. He could get into serious trouble for all of this, and worse, lose the trust the police had in him. He needed to hide everything, but the proof that he was investigating was everywhere. He stopped mid-motion when he heard the police sirens from a small distance. The police was here already.